All right, thank you for the details, Chase. In our other big story this afternoon, Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett in the hot seat. He's answering more questions about sexual harassment allegations that reportedly happened in his administration.
And about an hour ago, the mayor signed a proposal passed by the City County Council to create an investigative committee to take a look at all of it. Karen Campbell joins us live downtown. Karen, some tough questions for the mayor today.
Yeah, Dustin and Felicia. I mean, Mayor Hogsett was grilled on a lot of things as it relates to those sexual harassment allegations that have been plaguing his administration. Now, Hogsett began the meeting with a brief statement, just basically reiterating the safe and equitable work environment for employees before signing that proposal into law, establishing that investigative committee. Now, this committee is made up of 5 Democrats and 2 Republicans that will look into changes to human resources policies. For example, creating a separate branch of HR from the administration that specifically addresses sexual harassment and other discrimination-related complaints. And the committee also has the authority to subpoena witnesses and documents. Take a listen to what Mayor Hogsett had to say earlier today.
It is the city's responsibility to make sure the more than 7,000 people who work for the city-county enterprise can identify what constitutes harassment, bullying, or any other form of workplace misconduct, and be confident that they can report such behavior confidentially and without the fear of retribution of any kind.
And Mayor Hogsett also took some tough questions as it relates to why he allowed Thomas Cook to volunteer on his re-election campaign after 2 women came forward to allege that he sexually harassed them. Also, why it took so long to establish this committee. I want to bring in now my colleague, Emily Longnecker, who has also been following this story closely. Emily?
Yeah, we asked the mayor about his work with this investigative committee that council formed this week. You know, they're going to look into how the city handled these investigations into these allegations of sexual harassment. And as you mentioned, this committee has subpoena power. And what that means is they could subpoena the mayor himself. He could have to testify in front of this committee. And he was asked about that today. He said he intends to fully cooperate. He was also asked, will you be going before the committee as a witness or possibly a target of a complaint or investigation? And he wouldn't speculate on that. We also asked the mayor, journalists asked the mayor about ongoing investigations. We know from the mayor that there are 6 current investigations going on right now into complaints. He said that one of those complaints came up after, at the end of late July, after an administration, a cabinet meeting that he had with his high-level folks, and an employee approached him after that meeting and said they had a concern about another employee. So the mayor went to HR about that. One other question that was asked about the mayor, there have been some calls for him to step down, that people have lost faith in his ability to lead, and he said very firmly today, and you heard it, I have no intention of stepping down.
He did say that he has no intention of stepping down. In fact, he also talked about how he intends to, allow Hoosiers to restore that faith in his ability to lead. So coming up at 5, we're going to look into the timeline of all of this and also look more into these policies, guys.
All right, Emily Longnecker, Karen Campbell reporting live downtown Indianapolis. Thank you.
We'll see you again at 5.